Hello, this is Kenneth Hollins with HMPI.net and MyKeyboardConnection.com. Thank you so much for joining me with this lesson today. Today I wanted to share something with you that I believe is very helpful as a gospel musician, and it is what I do personally in order to help me with this particular situation. Now, what I'm referring to is when you have to play a song and for whatever reason you may need to modulate that particular song, or you may need to adjust the key of that particular song. Say for example you're playing a song, it's a praise and worship type song or something like that, and then you need to go up a half step. What's an easy way to do that? Or say for example someone is singing a song and the key that you're currently playing it in is either too high or too low for the singer, and you need to adjust the key for them. And how do you do that in a way that's easy, that's quick, that's effective? That's what I want to talk about today in this particular lesson. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a particular song to demonstrate this. This is a wonderful worship song. The name of it is Forever You're My King. It starts off in the key of E flat, and then it modulates up half steps. So I'm going to show you the process that I go through in order to take a song from the original key and to modulate it, or just to change it to another key. Okay, so let's first listen to a little bit of the song. I'll break it down for you and then show you the process that I go through.
I love thee. Let me count the ways. Let me count them and name them one by one. I love you, God, because you first loved me.
Now this song starts in the key of E flat
down through the years
with just the piano.
Everyone else turned against me. You've always been by my side. You bring the warmth in the morning to shine on my face. The silver stars to light up the night. Your love is eternal and forever. And God, I love you, hallelujah, with all of my heart, with all of my mind, with all of my strength. There's no one else like you, God. You're my master, my king. God, you're my savior. Forever, you're my king.
Okay, then the band enters right here. Okay, I'm gonna play along with you. Okay, now it modulates. All right, we'll stop right there. So now the question is, now we started the song in the key of E flat and the song modulates. Okay, so the question is, what's an easy way to think in order to easily play this song in the higher key? And then it actually modulates again to F, then it modulates again to G flat, then it modulates again to G, then it modulates again to A flat. So the question is, how do you easily do that? Now let me show you the process that I go through. Now, one thing that's important is you must know your major scales. I always say that. And in the key of E flat, the E flat major scale is simply E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, and then E flat again. Okay, and of course there's a number with every note. So E flat is the first note of the scale. This would be the root, or number 1. F would be 2, G is 3, A flat is 4, B flat is 5, C is 6, D is 7, and E flat is the 1 or the 8 again if we were to keep going. Okay, now I'm sure we all know that, but the key is you must know all of your scales. So when we modulate to the key of E natural, you know that this is 1, E is 1, F sharp is 2, G sharp is 3, A is 4, B is 5, C sharp is 6, D sharp is 7, and E is 8 or 1 again. Okay, and then as we keep going, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's very important to know that and to be very comfortable with that in order to do what I'm getting ready to show you. Now, the first thing that I do is once I know my scale, I play the song in the original key, and the song starts off like this. Okay, now that's how it starts off. Now let's go back to the beginning. Starts off with E flat major. Now what I'm going to look at, I'm looking at two things. I'm looking at the type of chord that I'm playing, and I'm also looking at what scale degree is that particular type of chord on. Okay, so the type of chord that I'm playing is a major chord. This is simply E flat major. And what scale degree is this major chord built on? It's built on the number 1, or the first scale degree, or in other words, the first note of the E flat major scale. Okay, so I'm playing an E flat major chord on the 1. So I would call this 1 major. 1 major. All right. Now the voicing that I have, just to give you the voicing if you're interested, I'm playing E flat, B flat, F, G, B flat, and E flat. Okay, now the next chord is, all right, this is actually F minor 9, and the type of chord of course is minor 9. And now the question is, what scale degree is this minor 9 chord on? Now in the key of E flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Okay, it's built on the 2, so I would call this 2 minor 9. And a minor 9 chord is simply a minor 7 chord with an added 9th or an added 2 in there. Okay, and then we move up. Now this is E flat major over G, and when I say over G, I just mean it's a different bass note than what the chord is. All right, so the bass note is G and the chord is E flat major. I just have it voiced like this with a 2 in there. All right, so this would be E flat major over G, or a 1 major over 3. E flat is 1, F is 2, G is 3. And then we go on to here. All right. Now, just to give you the voicing that I'm playing A flat, F, B natural, E flat, and G. And then we resolve the G down to F like that. Everything else stays the same. All right, and you could look at this chord. You could look at this chord like B augmented over A flat. Okay, so it's a couple of different ways you could look at it. You also could look at it like F minor 7 with a 9th over A flat as well. Okay, whatever the quality is, you just want to take the quality of the chord, or what type of chord it is, and then you want to identify what scale degree is it built on. So it's built on the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're just going to take that bit of information and we're going to apply it to the other keys that we want to try to play this in. So we started with the E flat major over 1, then the F minor 9 over 2, then the major chord over 3, then this F minor 7 over A flat, which would be the 2 minor 7, flat 5 should I say, minor 7 flat 5, over the 4. All right, now let's take that same bit of information. Let's see if we can apply it to the next key. Okay, so we started with 1 major. So the key is now this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so let's try that. We started with 1 major. This is E major, and 1 is the bass note, and you can voice that, try to make it a nice sounding major chord. And then we go to, now the next chord was a 2 minor 9, which would be F sharp is the 2. Now we want to play a minor 9 chord on that. Okay, which would be this. And it moves like this in the song. Okay, let me give you the voicing. F sharp and E, G sharp, A and E, and then it actually goes there. That's an extra little fill-in chord there. F sharp, D sharp, A, B, and D sharp again. And then we move up again. Now this is the 1 major over 3. Major chord over 3. I'm playing G sharp, E, F sharp, B, E, and G sharp again. Okay, and then it basically goes through the same progressions all throughout the song. So the point that I want you to see is you can take the original key and in a sense analyze it. Look at what type of chord am I playing, and then look at what scale degree is that type of chord being played on, and you take that information and you apply it to any key that you want. And when you think like that, it really takes a lot of the mystery out of trying to play songs in various keys. It's really more so mathematical than thinking about, well, I play C sharp here or A flat there. You're thinking I play the 1 here or the 3 here or a major chord on the 6. And when you think like that, it really does make it a lot easier. So I hope this is something that will, if nothing else, help you to maybe think about the way you modulate a little differently. Maybe it's something that will help you to do it a little easier. So if you enjoyed this lesson, please share it with a friend. Also, if you would like the MIDI file of me playing this whole entire song, you can download that on mykeyboardconnection.com. If you're a member, you can go there now and you can download it now. And we also have a chart of this song that's available on My Keyboard Connection as well. So thank you so much for viewing this lesson. Make sure you drop by next week and get another. Thanks a lot.